Hey guys, okay, today we'll be playing this commander, Zedruu the Greathearted. Pity that we didn't record this earlier because uh, it was Christmas and this card actually fits into the theme of Christmas. Okay, so basically it's a season of giving. So with this card you can actually give away your permanents. Okay, so at the beginning of your upkeep, you gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of permanents you own that your opponents control. So this is actually quite nice in a multiplayer format or even 1v1. Okay, so for three different color, red, white, blue, target opponent gains control of target permanent you control. This is not a tapping effect, so you can do this as many times as it allows you to. Okay, so for that, I play 38 lands because I don't really want to miss a land drop. Okay, one of the best land here, Keep. Okay, put a 0/1 red creature on the battlefield. So basically, you can donate your opponent a 0/1 do nothing creature. Okay, it can block, but I mean, if it attack, then let it attack. You basically take no damage. Okay, so the usual lands for the colors, the usual lands. I chose City of Brass because I don't mind taking damage because I can gain them back. Okay. One very great interaction is Cavern of Souls. If you don't need it, you can name anything you want. Like I can name Ape, okay, on Cavern of Soul, and then donate. Exchange with my opponent's land. If it's fit my color, then it's a bonus. If not, I can use it as a colorless also. Okay. Oops. Where's my commander? Okay. So we'll look at the cards. Okay, before we look at the cards, the lands, as you can see from all my commanders deck, I don't use scarce land. Scarce land as in if you have 3 or fewer land, it come in untapped. Those kind of lands, Seachrome Coast, Dark Six Shores, I don't use those lands because I don't want to get tapped land in the late game or whatsoever. So with all this land, it doesn't come in tapped. So can be fetched and all of these utilities land strip mine for homeward path. Okay, I have my own homeward path also in case I got controlled by the opponent, this commander. Okay, some the cards you can pause and take a look, google them out if you need to. Some fast mana creep, soul ring, top vessel, the signet, 3 signet Azorus, Boros Izet. Okay, enlightened tutor. For most of my cards, I can tutor for them. Swatch to Plowshare, Brand. This is probably one of the few decks that can use this card. Brand, gain control of all permanents you own. Okay, a nice cycling effect also. Biting Needle. Okay, you might be wondering that, as in not wondering, you can see that most of the cards, okay, like Biting Needle, Rest in Peace, even Journey to Nowhere, some enchantments, Vanishing Light, O-Ring, okay, Nevermore, you know, it doesn't matter who controls the permanent because the effect is the same. Okay, the effect is the same. It affects the whole board, no matter what side is the cards on. Okay, so this guy is a very good no mana cost but with a tapping effect. Target player gain control of target artifact, creature or land you control. So I can basically give them the cards that I want them to have. Even Firesome Revoker, although it can attack, but I don't mind because I'll be gaining life. Okay, some very interesting creature like this steel golem. As you can see, you can't cast creature spell. If I control it, I can't cast creature spell. If my opponent control it, then they can't cast creature spell. Okay, very easy explanation. But of course, I can't really cast this steel golem before I cast my commander. That will be suicide, unless I have the card donate. Okay, or even Bazaar Trader. Another similar effect is the Grid Monitor. Okay, higher cost, higher power. So a very good card, Akron Horse, enters the battlefield and opponent gain control of it. Okay, and you can have like 1/1 white soldier every turn. Okay, with combo with Rest in Peace, I have this energy field, prevent all damage that will be dealt to you by sources you don't control. So why is it a combo? Because when a card is put into graveyard from anywhere, sacrifice energy field. So with Rest in Peace, nothing is going to put into my graveyard. Okay, so this enchantment will not get sacrificed unless it's destroyed by your opponent. Okay, so another great card, Shroud, skip your draw step, upkeep, discard a card. If not, you sacrifice this, prevent all damage that will be dealt to you. So with Zedruu, and you'll be drawing cards like 1, 2, 3 or even more. You don't mind skipping your draw step and you don't mind discarding cards. And you have a very good enchantment that protects you. You have Shroud, you have 0 damage taken. Okay. Another cutthroat card. Lands you control are planes. Okay, so when you donate this to your opponent, when you cast this, you have to float your mana. You have to float that, if not, you'll be locked down by this card. Okay, because unless they are white cards, your opponents can't really cast any cards because the lands they tap are planes. Okay, so Council Judgment, copy enchantment, donate, propaganda with ghostly prison, same effect. Plotter, exchange, control. While research, you can search for a combo piece or the cards that you want. Okay, Detention Spear, Chromatic Lantern. This one is a very interesting card. It's very good. It's very fun in a multiplayer setting because when you pass to player A can pass to player B, but they can't pass it back to you. So it's sort of a free donate because it has the ability target player other than Crown of Doom's owners gains control of it. Free ability, I don't need to activate my Zedruu. Okay, so +2/+0, which is nice if I manage to survive in the late game with Assemble Legion with lots of 1/1 tokens, and I can donate those tokens to my opponent, getting life and drawing cards. Okay, some other text effect, Windborn Muse, even this Curse of Exhaustion, I can cast it and donate to my opponent because he's enchanted. It doesn't matter who gains control of this. Okay, mode. I don't really want to attack. Okay, I also can donate to my opponent. Wrath of God, Day of Judgment, to control the board if there are some creatures that have special ability that are very irritating. Illusion of Grandeur. I enters battlefield, I gain 20 life, then I pass it to my opponents, which don't really want to pay the upkeep, so it will deal 20 damage to them. If they are less than 20 life, then they have to keep paying the upkeep, or they have to destroy this. Okay, to cast Mischief. I don't really like this card because I don't really have bad stuff that costs a lot, to exchange with my opponent. But we'll still try this card out. Okay, this is one of the best cards. Statecraft. Prevent all damage that will be dealt to and dealt by creatures you control. Basically, it's a fog effect. Okay, for your opponent if you donate to them. If you control it, then too bad for you lah. Okay, copy Jace standard for blue deck. Okay, gain control of target artifact or creature or another permanent that share one type. So I can exchange artifact for artifact, creature for creature. Okay, it's somehow a what's that called? An upgrade version of Gilded Drake, which I don't have. And I don't think that card is really good here. Although it's very good in most of the decks. Okay, Leyline. This one is sick. Okay, upkeep, exile top card of the library. If you don't pay the upkeep, you exile the whole library. So our opponent have to keep exiling cards, and it's cumulative. So basically, they have to destroy this. If not, in the long run, they will they'll be decked out. Okay, aggressive mining. You can't play lands. We surely donate to our opponent. Okay, so to stop them from playing lands. So with lands, you can't play land, you can't cast creature spell. What can you do? You can only cast non-creature spell. And of course you have Narset with the emblem, the ultimate SS. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells. So basically it's a lock. And our opponent will surely concede. Supreme Verdict is another rough effect. Okay, Helm of Obedience combo with Rest in Peace mills away the whole library. Spear of Safety, because we have lots of enchantment, is another tax effect. Again, Venser. Note that the +2 ability exile target permanent you own. So let's say you want to take back something that you pass it to your opponent. You can exile that permanent and return it to the battlefield under your control. Okay. So the emblem is also good. The can't block creatures can't block distance is maybe good with this because I'm not intending to win with combat damage. This is a cute card. Okay, beginning of the upkeep and gain control of target permanent until end of turn. Okay, so basically I can gain control of land, planeswalker, enchantment, artifact, creatures, anything I want for one turn, every turn. Okay, so we'll try this out, although the cost is very intensive. Okay, so win cons. Let's come to the win cons. More win cons. Beginning of upkeep, 40 or more life, you win the game. Easy, simple, just survive one turn. Okay, this one is very situational. Transcendence. So when I have 20 or less life, I play this and pass it to our opponent with 20 or more life. I will instant win the game. Okay, so this is very subjective. As you can see, the mana cost. So basically, I'll cast it when I have 9 mana because I have to pass it to our opponent. And I have to still survive with 20 or less life. So 6 mana, exchange control of 2 target non-legendary creatures. Okay, so basically I exchange my horse supportings or even soldiers. Simple. Okay, so there are some other cards that of course you might suggest to put in, but I have tried them. So I've taken them out to put in some more control, like Wrath Effect or Journey to Nowhere, even Darksteel Mutation. Okay, this is actually quite good to put on opponent's commander. Okay, so enough of all this. We'll try some games to see how this deck works.